Hey Cowboys Nation, welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. It's official, folks. The NFL landscape just shifted in a big way. Russell Wilson, yes, that Russell Wilson, is now a Dallas Cowboy. Let that sink in for a moment. After months of speculation, quiet rumors, and a flurry of fan theories, the news has finally broken. Wilson is heading to Texas, and he's suiting up in blue and silver. This isn't just a trade. This is a seismic moment in the NFL, a headline that will dominate the sports world for weeks. Wilson, once the face of the Seattle Seahawks and briefly the Denver Broncos' hopeful franchise, savior, is now taking over under center in Dallas. And Cowboys Nation, they're buzzing, they're divided, they're dreaming Super Bowl dreams again or fearing another star flameout. No matter what side you're on, there's one thing we can all agree on. This move just made the NFC a lot more interesting. The story behind this blockbuster deal is as layered as a primetime drama. For months, the Broncos front office danced around the media with vague statements, never fully committing to Wilson, but never outright denying his place either. Meanwhile, in Dallas, whispers turned into murmurs and murmurs grew into a quiet roar. The Cowboys, despite boasting a playoff-caliber roster, were struggling with inconsistencies at quarterback. Dak Prescott, beloved by many, had endured another turbulent season. Flashes of brilliance overshadowed by critical late-game errors. Jerry Jones, never one to shy away from a headline, reportedly had his eye on Wilson for a while. And when the opportunity finally presented itself, the Cowboys didn't hesitate. They made the call. They closed the deal. And just like that, one of the most dynamic quarterbacks of the past decade found a new home. Now, what does this mean for the Cowboys moving forward? Let's break it down. You're getting a quarterback with Super Bowl pedigree, a guy who's been to the big game twice, won one, and consistently delivered elite performances when healthy and properly protected. Sure, his time in Denver was rocky, frustrating even, but context matters. The Broncos never quite managed to build a system around Wilson that maximized his strengths. Coaching turnover, scheme confusion, and a shaky offensive line all contributed to his struggles. In Dallas, he's inheriting a far more stable environment. He'll have a top-tier offensive line, elite weapons like CeeDee Lamb, and one of the best defenses in the league backing him up. This is a team ready to contend if Wilson can turn back the clock and play like the quarterback we all saw in Seattle. But let's not kid ourselves. This is also a gamble. Wilson is 36. He's coming off two of the most underwhelming seasons of his career. And while the Cowboys front office is spinning this as a calculated risk, fans are rightly asking, is Russell Wilson still elite? Is he really the missing piece? Or is this just another high-profile Dallas experiment destined to implode under the weight of expectation? The Cowboys have a history of swinging big and missing. Terrell Owens, Greg Hardy, even Ezekiel Elliott, once considered the franchise's cornerstone, fizzled out in recent years. Bringing in Wilson is a move that screams win now, but it also opens the door to immense scrutiny. If it works, Jerry Jones will look like a genius. If it doesn't, the critics will be relentless. Wilson, for his part, seems rejuvenated. Early reports from sources close to the quarterback suggest he's locked in, eager to prove the doubters wrong, and excited to join an iconic franchise like Dallas. And why would he be? This is a team with a rich history, a massive national following, and a legitimate shot at making a deep playoff run. The pressure will be enormous. Dallas is the most scrutinized team in the NFL, but Wilson has never shied away from the spotlight. In fact, he tends to thrive in it. Whether it's fourth quarter comebacks or primetime performances, Wilson has a knack for the dramatic. Cowboys fans are hoping he brings some of that late game magic to AT&T Stadium this fall. And speaking of fans, let's talk about Cowboys Nation for a second. The reaction has been nothing short of electric. Social media exploded within minutes of the announcement. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Every platform lit up with memes, hot takes, and emotional responses. Some fans are ecstatic, already ordering custom Wilson 3 jerseys. Others are skeptical, questioning why the team would move on from Dak after years of loyalty and leadership. And then there's the quiet contingent still mourning what could have been with Trey Lance, a project quarterback many believe deserved a shot. But that's the nature of this league. It's brutal, it's fast, and it waits for no one. Wilson is the guy now. The franchise is riding with him. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Of course, this move doesn't just affect Dallas, it sends shockwaves across the entire NFC. Suddenly, the balance of power is shifting. Teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions now have a new threat to worry about. Defensive coordinators will be staying up late, reviewing old tape of Wilson's escapability, his deep ball accuracy, and his ability to improvise. The NFC East, already a heated division, just got even more competitive. Giants fans are groaning, Commanders fans are reeling, and Eagles fans, they're probably sharpening their claws. This move guarantees drama. Rivalries will intensify. And the storylines, the storylines will write themselves come playoff time. Internally, you can bet the Cowboys locker room is buzzing too. Players like Micah Parsons and Trevon Diggs have already hinted at their excitement on social media. The team knows what Wilson brings: experience, leadership, and that elusive it factor. He commands respect. And after years of postseason disappointments, the veterans in that locker room are hungry for a real shot. With Wilson at the helm, there's a renewed sense of belief. Practices will be crisper, expectations will rise, and accountability will tighten. That's the kind of intangible impact a quarterback like Wilson can have. He's not just a player, he's a tone setter. And in a league as competitive as the NFL, that kind of leadership can be the difference between a wild card exit and a Super Bowl parade. Let's also not forget the off-field implications. From a marketing standpoint, this is gold for the Cowboys. Wilson is a global name, married to pop star Ciara, with a massive social media following and crossover appeal that extends far beyond the gridiron. Expect endorsements, expect primetime coverage, and expect the Cowboys to milk every ounce of publicity from this move. For Jerry Jones, this is about more than football. It's about brand, legacy, and showmanship. And with Wilson in town, the Dallas Cowboys just became the team to watch this season. Win or lose, every game will be a spectacle. And in today's NFL, that kind of visibility is priceless. So now the question becomes, what happens next? The countdown to training camp has already begun. The media circus is ramping up. And Russell Wilson, for better or worse, is now the face of America's team. He's got a chip on his shoulder, a star on his helmet, and a fan base waiting to see if he can deliver. The path won't be easy. The pressure will be suffocating. But the opportunity, it's massive. If Wilson can return to form, this could be one of the greatest redemption stories the league has ever seen. And if he can't, well, the NFL never sleeps, and neither does the spotlight in Dallas. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.